Hi, everybody. It's this week's episode of Ask Grad. I'm sorry that I am a few minutes late. The software that I normally use in order to transmit isn't working. I wonder why that would be. Mercury retrograde? Anyway, whatever. So I had to sort of reorient myself to Facebook's version. So here we are. So if you guys could type some questions, I am seeing no questions, no comments, no nothing. So I want to know whether or not I'm going to have that problem too. There, now the questions are coming. Good, excellent. All right, so hi Instagram, how you doing? Good to see you guys. Hi Facebook. So as you may have guessed, we are using Guardian Angel Tarot cards this week for the Angel Messages of the Week for August 13th through the 19th of 2018. We are halfway through August. Okay, so just the year, I'm right? I mean, the year, it's just, geez. Anyway, okay. So angel messages for the week of August 13th through the 19th. And there we go. And so the first card is a pretty happy card. This is Three of Emotion. Hello, Instagram. Three of Emotion. So this is a very happy card. In traditional tarot, you might know of it as Three of Water. And it's a card of celebration and joyful good news and wonderful things coming to fruition, and so it's a very happy card. So Monday, Tuesday, look for good news to come into your life. Look for something to happen that makes you want to celebrate. It could be as simple as just being invited to a really super cool party, but probably more than that. This is a card of emotion, so probably something that's near and dear to your heart, something that seems really exciting and happy and joyful for Monday and Tuesday. Now, the second card is Creativity and Abundance. In traditional tarot, you may know this as the Empress. And so when this card shows up, you can full well expect that whatever news you got on Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you are in full-on take action mode. This is a card about really getting going, no more procrastination, no more meditation. Well, I mean, I'm not telling you not to meditate. I'm just saying no more meditating on what to do. You've already got the right answers. You already have come up with the right conclusion. Well, I can't see, sweetie. It's like, thank you, Preeti, but I have two cameras, and so I have to go back and forth. So, because we are simultaneously transmitting this to Facebook and Instagram, so two cameras. So can't be in both places at one time. So this is a card that talks about really taking action. It's also a really cool card that can have something to do with getting together with family, creating something new. But I really think it has to do with the Monday, Tuesday good news that you got, really getting you to go into action. And then the weekend is more chill, okay? It's more chill. The card is letting go. It's letting go. And so I think that you kind of have to be in this place during the weekend where you just rest. Hi, James. Where you just rest, where you just take some time, chill out. It might be, you might come to some conclusions of things that you no longer need in your life. So you have this situation where it's like, I don't need to hold on to these emotions. I don't need to hold on to perhaps some unforgiveness towards self or others. Letting go, let God. Right, Wayne Dyer, exactly. You've been letting go all week. Good on you, Jaxia. So again, if you're just joining us, these are the angel messages for the week for August 13th through the 19th. Super happy, good news, Monday, Tuesday, gets you really moving into action and creating something fantastic, Wednesday, Thursday, chilling out more on the weekend and having situations where you might be ready to let go of some stuff that just doesn't serve you anymore. So there you go. Now, if you missed any part of this reading, don't worry, this will be posted on Facebook right after we're done, and you can go back to the beginning and watch it. It'll be posted on Instagram for a day, because that's as long as they'll let me, and it'll be on YouTube. So you can check out any of those locations and be able to see the messages. So because for those of you who are just tuning in also, I said at the beginning we had some technical problems at the very beginning of this, and so that put me into kind of like a and so I have not unboxed my cards yet. So let me do that, and while I do that, it gives me an opportunity to tell you, hi Doug, I was just about to talk about your wife. To tell you about something that happened a few days ago on my radio show, Magical Things with Radley Valentine, that happens, by the way, if you don't know, every Thursday on Hay House Radio at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern every week. We had a really important show. We really did. We had the new author, Bridget Parvin, on the show, and we talked about her brand spanking new book called How to Get Your Life Back. How to Get Your Life Back. And we had a really, really poignant, important discussion about addiction, alcoholism, and all kinds of addictions, and how to get your life back from that. Bridget and her husband Doug are experts on this particular topic. And it was a pretty important show. So if this is an issue for you or for someone you love, I highly recommend that you go take a look at that. Have a listen at that radio show. But I meant to look up when it next encores, but I was running out of time to get to you today. And so you can go to hayhouseradio.com and look at the schedule and just look for the episode called How to Get Your Life Back. Okay. All right. So cards are out. Let's get busy. Hi, Julie. First time viewer. Welcome. So good to see you. Let's see. Susie is saying she is facing some challenges in the near future, and are there any messages for her? So I'm going to choose Animal Tarot cards for this particular question for Susie. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know how to use Facebook to put the question up. I don't normally use this software, so there might be a way to do it, but I don't know. So, all right, Susie. And there we go. Okay. Oh, Queen of Summer. Well, actually, I think this is going to resonate. So, Susie, this is a card of someone who takes care of other people a lot, and that's a really wonderful thing. But this card more often than not shows up because someone's taking care of other people too much instead of yourself. So you were talking about some challenges coming in your life in the near future. And so this card is really reminding you of the importance of self-care, that it is very, very important that you do things for yourself, that you, for example, massage, Reiki, get a facial. I mean, if that's what does it for you, if that's what absolutely calms you down and brings you to peace, do that. Whatever is a self-comforting thing to do, stay aware of it during this challenging time. Stay aware of it during this challenging time, all right? Now, I always like to say that a reading can be for more than one person. Are we done with this retrograde crap? In a minute, give me a minute. So yeah. So if this resonates with you on Instagram or Facebook, then take Susie's message to heart for yourself as well. Are we nearly done with the retrograde crap? No. Unfortunately not. There are 5 planets in retrograde right now. Now, a lot of people just seem to focus on Mercury retrograde, and that has certainly been a focus for me and my manager of miracles, Sherry. Lately, we're having all kinds of technical problems that we just can't even understand why we're having. It's driving us crazy, and including this morning when I couldn't even get this live flow to go. So Mercury retrograde is almost over. So not much longer on the Mercury. Unfortunately, we still have a good bit of time on the Mars retrograde, which to me in many ways can be equally as challenging. Mercury creates communication problems. It's like there were times when I was filming last week for Hay House where I couldn't even, that was what would come out of my mouth. Which they just loved. And computer issues. The Mars retrograde creates more of a situation where it feels like you just can't get anything done. I have many times called it the trying to jog through the deep end of the swimming pool. You just can't get stuff done. So that's going to go on a little bit longer. And the others are even longer. All right. Oh, well. Okay. Let's see. So, so space met spirit. Space met spirit. So I don't forget your name. Wants angel names. And so right away, I had Candace. Candace came out immediately. Candace and Lisa, spelled unusually. I think maybe there's a celebrity that spells it this way. I'm so bad at stuff like this. Leesa. So Candace and Lisa. Oh, and we've got one more. Daniel. Candace, Lisa, and Daniel. So those are angel names for space at whatever that was. You know who you are. G. Robbie 86 is saying any cards on financials. Well, that would be for me fairy tarot cards. So let's go to that. For G. Robbie. And okay. Release. Release is the card. So this is a card that we were just talking about it in an earlier reading about the importance of letting go. This is actually the same card, just from a different deck. And so sometimes when we have a situation where we're feeling stressed about something, we have a tendency to just hold on so tight and just focus so hard on the problem that we're having. And what we're really doing to ourselves is just holding us in place. And so for this, you're welcome, G. Robbie. So for this card to show up, really what it kind of tells me is, you need to let go of your anxiety around this particular issue in any way that you can. That's not to say don't take action, but if actions that you're taking, try to take them in place of peace and hopeful optimism instead of a place of pessimism or worry or fear. And try not to do this. Ask the angels, heaven, divine, God, goddess, whatever word you want to use, I don't care, and for assistance, and then let it go. Okay. All right. So let's see. What have we got over here on Facebook? Okay, Facebookers. Unfortunately, you're going to get to see, actually, Instagrammers are going to see this too. You're about to see something that I don't really like for people to see. Okay. Here we go. I hate glasses, but the print on this is smaller than the print I usually use. So yes, you can laugh at me. It's okay. It's all right. Go ahead, laugh. So Carolyn Rudick says, do my parents hear me talking to me? Do my parents hear me talking to me? I'm gonna guess that what Carolyn meant to say is, do my parents hear me talking to them? So because otherwise I don't understand the question. So, super excited to have a brand new set of James Von Prague's deck of Talking to Heaven. Found it when I was in California filming for Hay House last week. So super excited to have this. You get to be the first person to get a reading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some cards for you, Carolyn, that are what your parents have to say to you. All right, so here we go. And 2 and 1. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I just love these cards so much. I just do. So first of all, they want you to know that now they have no pain, okay? So this can be, I think, very often a card that shows up because people think that there is some sort of residual emotional pain. And that's what's sort of resonating for me in this reading right now. But now they have no pain. The next card is, although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. Although you do not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. And by the way, here is a direct and specific answer to your question. You are never alone. You are never alone. They are always with you. So yeah, they absolutely hear what you are saying. And so we also had a jumping card. So you have nothing to feel guilty about. Nothing to feel guilty about. So if there's something you feel guilty about, should have said I love you more often, wish I hadn't, whatever, let it go. All right, there you go. Love this deck. And I bought a crystal in an absolutely charming, enchanting metaphysical bookstore that is for channeling angels, and I put it on it, and it's been radiating this for a week and a half, so yay. All right, so let's see. So Laura Blush wants to know, am I to relocate permanently to California? So that's the kind of thing that I would go to Archangel Power Tarot cards for. So let's get that. Oops. Let's not throw Angel Tarot cards all over the floor. Okay. Aw, thank you, James. Hey, Pablo, how are you? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you. Okay. All right, so back to focusing. Are we moving permanently to California? For Laura Blush. Okay. I don't think so, at least not at this time. Now, this card is not necessarily a absolute no, but it is probably a no for now. So I don't see you doing that at this time and space. Partially because what we have here is Archangel Ariel. She is the Archangel of Manifestation, and where she is, it's cold and it's snowing. So if where you're planning on moving is like Mount Shasta, where it snows, everything else in California is just on fire. So that doesn't seem like that doesn't resonate to me. And so since I brought that up, I also wanted to ask for prayers for the state of California and anywhere that is having terrible problems because of weather or natural disasters. A lot of you may know my dear friend Denise Lynn, magical woman. Gotta tell you what, she was filming with me in California, and the fires came right up to her house. I mean, literally right up to her house. She has pictures of the fires circling her house and a circle of firemen around her house, trying to keep the house from burning down. The cat was trapped in the house. They couldn't find the cat. The cat's name was Muse. Everything else is gone. The house is there, and Muse was safe and happy in the house. So angels, 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 Mary, you're right. Angels, angels, angels. So let's just all remember to pray for the people that are struggling with these fires in California. And wherever there are serious concerns and weather problems, natural disasters, all of those things. Let's just remember to take care of those people. Let's see. So, yeah, over here. Okay. Okay, fine. So Novella is saying, can you tell me what's up with my dog Boswell? He's getting ready to pass over. He's okay today, but they know they're going to have to do that. So I am so sorry. That just makes me want to cry with you. That is the hardest thing in the entire world. I'm not sure what you mean by what's up with him. I think that he is just, and this happened with Raven, my little girl Raven, where I think that they know that the suffering is over, that it's about to be done. I think they know that, and they have a little bit of a rally near the end. That definitely happened with Raven, and so they just have this rally where they suddenly are like, okay, I know I'm not going to hurt anymore. I'm going to enjoy the time that I have left, because I think they know more than us. I think they're more in tune than we are. And so I'm sending you love and blessings for you and for your pooch. Remember archangels Raphael and Ariel and Azrael during this time. Azrael. Archangel Azrael is the archangel that helps people to find comfort during times of sadness and grief. Thank you, Sabrina. Sabrina agrees. All right, so let's see. It's like a sparkler brightest right before it goes out. Yeah, kind of something like that. So, and you're getting a lot of love from Instagram over here. People saying love to you. So anyway, let's see. Will I share the rest of my life with anyone, please? That's Kazzy, K-A-Z-Z-Y. So let's pull out. What do I want to pull out? Yeah. So I'm going to use Guardian Angel Tarot cards. Let's see, Kazzy. Thank you. This is a Palm Springs shirt, and I wanted to feel like Palm Springs today. Not the 127-degree part of Palm Springs, mind you. But, so we have good news for you, Kazzy. The card is Messenger of Abundance. This is a card that talks about falling in love. So it can be messages of love, love letters, or the initial meeting of someone that we fall in love with. So that is a really good sign for you. So yes, you are going to find somebody to spend the rest of your life with. I pulled another card for timing, because every time anyone asks me that question, they always want to know, well, when? I love that we have this pair. Ignore the words, ignore it. All right. We've got this beautiful little pair. They even look like they're getting married or going to a wedding, right? And it's 2. And my eyes are just sort of looking at this and feeling like this. Well, this suit actually is a suit of winter. So it feels like February to me. February. So there we go. And that's not that far off. Keep in mind, we are midway through August, and I feel like it should be May 1st, maybe. What do you think? Right? Okay, so let's see. Back to Facebook. Hazel says, brother's anniversary, 21 years. How's he doing, and is he guiding me? So let's go back to my friend James's deck of Talking to Heaven and see what message we have from Hazel's brother. Okay. Okay, Hazel's brother. Okay. So I feel healthy and happy. I feel healthy and happy. My mind is free. My mind is free. And I was met by so many loving people. I was met by so many loving people. And here we have a person, and so what we have here is a man hugging a woman. So even in James on Prague's cards, right, it can be all about the picture and not necessarily about the words. So this is a hug from your brother, Hazel. And yes, he is with you. So there we go. Okay. So Nayla says, I have two grown-up girls. Will they do fine in their lives, work, etc.? Okay, so let's put that over there. So let's pull a card for each girl, all right? So oldest girl first, youngest girl second, okay? There we go. Okay, so here we go. So oldest girl, Ace of Air. So right away, she's going to be fine. She'll be fine. She's going to have bumpy times in her life. Everybody does. This is a card of bumpy starts and challenging beginnings, and things get better later and later as time goes by. So she'll be fine, but she'll have bumps in the road, okay? But fine. Your other daughter, Nine of Fire, she can take care of herself. She'll also have challenges. I mean, one of the things about your question is it's a loving question, it's a sweet question, but it's a vague question. So there was a lot, you were saying, will they be finding their careers and love and that and that? So that question is almost like a 30-minute reading, breaking it down into pieces. And so you're getting answers that are kind of just basically saying they'll be fine, they can take care of themselves, they'll have challenges, there will be times where things will be difficult, but they will get through it. So in the end, they're fine. But you might want to, if that's something that really, really worries you, you might want to find a certified angel tarot reader. That's my students, or a certified angel card reader. Those are also my students, and get a longer reading from somebody on that, okay? Okay, so let's see, back to Facebook, back to glasses, geez. Let's see. So, okay, so is it Amelie? Hello from Norway, do you have any messages for me? Amelie. I don't know if that's right. If I'm mispronouncing your name, please forgive me. And always to everybody, if I mispronounce your name, please just forgive me. I'm just not that worldly on things like that, I guess. So let's do Angel Answer Oracle cards for Amelie. Okay. And here we go. All right. Well, the card is remain positive, remain positive. So this is something that we talked about with G. Robbie earlier on Instagram. And so it's like, this is a card that just is basically saying it's very important to keep your thoughts positive at this time. Not doing so just brings you stuff you just really rather not have. And by the way, I love your country, Norway. Oh, beautiful place. I love Norway. It's so love to come back. It's been a long time since I've been there. That you need to stay positive. This would kind of indicate to me that if you haven't read my newest book, How to Be Your Own Genie, this would be a really good book for you to read to help you get control of your thoughts and to help you to manifest that which you are wanting to manifest in your life at this time. Also, Archangel Jophiel, Jophiel, the beauty of God. the beauty of God, is great at helping you with keeping your thoughts positive. Okay, so that's for Amelie. I think that's how you say her name. And so let's go back to Instagram. Well, I love you too then. I'm glad you love the book. Thank you. So, no, wait, the angel said this one. It's Mary, and it's, come on, stop it. Could I please know any guardian angel names and any messages from them? There we go. Okay, Mari. Okay, so guardian angel names. Alexa, 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 and oh, that's pretty. How do I spell? Alexa, stop. That's hilarious. That's a really dangerous guardian angel name to have if you have that in your house. Okay, so that name, I'm not saying that name again, and Lyra spelled Lyra. Okay, that was funny. I don't even know what she was saying. Okay, so anyway, and then, so this is from Lyra, because your guardian angels are laughing because this happened. And so even though the other guardian angel name would normally be your primary guardian angel, Lyra is going to talk to you so that we don't have that happen again. Okay, so she's just basically saying, well, I'm hearing the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy" in my head. You have very funny angels. They laugh a lot, and they'd like to see you laughing more. They like to talk and like things that we've heard before, like don't sweat the small stuff. Laugh at yourself. They're also saying try to find the humor in even the challenges that you are experiencing. Also, try to see the positive in the negative. Actually, so I have a newsletter that comes out every Monday, and there's a story about this. And the newsletter subject is when your angels' messages come postage due. And so there's a story in there, and it would be a really good story for you to read. So either sign up for my newsletter, or we post a link to the newsletter on my Facebook page where you can find it every week. And so you might want to check that out. So yeah, it's a good story for you. So good story for you. Okay, so back to Facebook with a tiny, tiny little print. So Laura is asking, what is my angel's names, please? Alexander, Olivia. Alexander and Olivia. Okay, it was funny, Debbie Reynolds. Oh my God, Debbie Reynolds is watching me. I should be so lucky. That would be awesome. You have a great name. I bet you've heard that 8,927 million times, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Sherry Brunel is saying, I feel like my guides and guardian angels have abandoned me. Why is this happening, and how do I get them back? It isn't happening. It doesn't happen. It never happens. It isn't possible for it to happen. Everybody listen. Anybody who thinks that, let's just let that story go. we can get out of tune with them because we aren't listening, or we aren't putting the attention into our spiritual lives that we should be putting into our spiritual lives, or we have closed off to the messages because we don't like what's being told to us. Maybe we're being told it's time to quit that job that's really, really nice and secure to go to follow your dreams, and you just really are like, la, 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 I don't want to hear that. Or perhaps you just need to put in some new connections to your guides. So this is a book that I really, 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 really love. I didn't write it. I wish I had written it. I wish. It is called Angels Speak, and I've been talking to my students about it a lot and throwing it up on my radio show and on Ask Rad, because this is where it all started for me. This is the book that I first got. It's written by Barbara Mark and Judy Griswold's two sisters. One of them is in spirit, the other is still here. And this is the book that helped me to start getting in touch with my angels. Psychic Janet on Instagram is saying she bought this book and it is amazing. I get no royalties whatsoever or any credit or anything for endorsing this book. Thank you, Psychic Janet. But it is just, it makes it easy. It just does. It's simply put, beautifully written, lovely little book. It's still in print. It's been in print for decades. So you can probably find it used on Amazon.com if you want to try it for it there. So if you're wanting to talk to your angels, finding it hard, go here. Okay? All right. So we are out of time. I want to thank everybody for coming to the Ask Rad show. Again, if you missed the angel messages for the week for August 13th through the 19th, 2018, this is about to post to Facebook and to Instagram. And as soon as I can get it downloaded, it will be on YouTube, and you can go back to the beginning and watch it from the start. Love you guys. Hope you have a magical, wonderful week. Mwah to Instagram, mwah to Facebook. And remember, life is magic.